Hello, I'm Pamela Eyring, and my son Jacob Eyring was a tissue donor.
I'm Danny Bounds. I'm a 72-year-old Vietnam vet. I received a tissue donation in August of 16 for surgery in my left foot, which is kind of a last attempt to save my foot. I had several surgeries trying to repair it, and they finally had to just completely rebuild it, and that's when they used the donor tissue.
Oh, Jacob was a bright boy, so funny, loved people, always giving. He actually liked to pay it forward, he would say. And he'd just do, I think, random acts of kindness, always thinking of other people. When Jacob was 16 years old and got his license, we took him there and he became an organ donor. And I was like, Jacob, are you sure you want to do that? And he says, well, yeah, Mom, you should too. And I was like, oh, okay, because I was always fearful of it. I didn't really know much about it. You sometimes think and have a generalization about what it would look like. And but you know, he seemed so confident, and so I did, and our whole family are donors. You know, when Jacob died, he died too quickly to get the organs, but he did give tissue, and that journey was first and foremost to help us in the grieving process. Kathy at Sharing Hope helped me along the way to write letters, and that potentially I would receive letters from recipients.
I filled out a card and sent in after the surgery to contact the family, mainly to let them know how much I appreciate it. And it's been a blessing.
And I hung on to her words about it because that meant my son was still alive. So I was very excited about that.
That was the sad side, mine was the good side.
I miss him so much, but I'm so glad he gave, and that the people that are receiving those donations can be stronger.
I got a pretty heavy dose of Agent Orange that's affected me in a lot of ways.
A Vietnam veteran, his name is Danny, sent me a letter. And I didn't send him one, he sent one to me. And I received it, and he was exposed to Agent Orange in the Vietnam War and had had several surgeries on his foot. And this fourth surgery he had included Jacob's tissue, and his hope was to be able to walk again.
Trying to walk with a walker and taking physical therapy, and got a nurse every Monday, and a wonderful wife that takes care of me and helps keep this old man going.
I knew I was going to be in Texas, and I wrote him and I said, may I see you? Could I visit you? And I can't wait to see him. So glad everything's worked out for you too.
It has. You know, I
have to do therapy a lot, though.
I have. I'm trying. My goal is to get back to my walking cane.
Don't be fearful. You know, sometimes we are very visual people, and we think about donating life, and that perhaps that, you know, there would be, after the donation, there would be nothing left of your loved one. It's not true at all. You know, we at our funeral for Jacob had an open casket, and he was beautiful.
Prior to receiving this tissue, I was familiar with the donor program through my grandson. He was the first infant that had received donor organs and then turned around and donated his organs. When I found out from the hospital I had donor tissue, it had a lot of bearing on me filling out the cards, and I wrote a short letter I didn't know who I was writing to, but they said they would take care of that.
What good is it if you have the opportunity to donate life and you don't, and you bury that person with all those gifts?
Thank you again.
Don't do that. Don't be selfish about that. Give back.